Before I get this video started, I just want to say here are some things that you'll need to know before I start. Before I refer, like if you hear me refer to one of these things, just know this is what I mean. When I say the hotel gang, I mean Grassy, 2, Winner, Loser, Fiery Jr. The split, when I say splitters, I mean all the post splitters. And except Fiery, Leafy, Oh, and Loser. When I say Roboti's gang, I mean everybody in like the waterfall place. That's also connected to 4i. That's also connected to 4's eye. When I say the Exiters gang 2, I'm talking about everyone in the exit right now except 3. And when I say Fireball, I'm talking about firing 8 ball. So, yeah, on to the video now. Hello and welcome to tpot 21 predictions, where I'm going to be predicting some tpot 21. Yeah. First off, I'm going to be guessing who's going to be eliminated this episode. I think it's either going to be on Death Pact. I think it's going to be Tree or Fanny. They've been in the bottom 2 so many times. There's no way it's not them this episode. On, I think it's going to be Bottle, because sorry, I coughed. I think it's gonna be Pen or Bottle. Not Pen. I think Lie is like, people like her for some reason. I don't really like Lie. Pen, people like Pen. I like Pen. Pen's pretty chill. Tennis Ball. We're not gonna eliminate Tennis Ball, bro. There's no way. So yeah, I think that Bottle is gonna be eliminated here. After Pillow got out, it showed the teapot community, the teapot fans, that characters that only are used for like one thing and will never be important for anything else, like Pillow was, with just killing everyone. So they can also get out, and not just the characters that are gonna be important to the lore. I think after that, it's gonna show everyone, I don't think it's gonna show the BFB post splitters. I think we're gonna see a lot of 2 in this episode, so 2's gonna get out of bed. I know. And he's gonna turn the light on in his room, and then everyone, like Fire Jr., Winner, and Loser, are gonna see the light in the hotel. They're gonna go up. I'm guessing they're gonna pick up Grassy on the way. He's gonna hear them and go over, and they're all gonna talk to 2, and 2's gonna tell them about everything he knows, because as seen in Teapot 20, I think it was, 2 does not know about how 1 was trapped in the moon and all that stuff. I don't even think he knows what happened to 3. I think he just knows that 3 was corrupted or something, because he wasn't there for any of that. I feel like somebody could have informed him about that, 8 or one of the algebralians. Well, obviously 4 and X, where they talk a lot. I feel like if they were to continue on any one of the side stories they have, any one of the plots they have going on, I really want to see, obviously, where David and Dora went. I want to see Bracelety and Leafy and Roboti and all that. And you know what? I also want to see some of the post splitters, what they're doing, because they were in the trailer. So I feel like they're gonna be a focus on Teapot. So I had a different prediction for what's it called, of how the challenge was gonna be like. I didn't think they were gonna revive every single contestant that died in Tpot 19 in this episode. It looks like they're gonna do that in the trailer because it says revive and survive. But I mean, that could mean anything. So I thought that it was gonna be like winner on being like Cloudier, Grassy being team 2, loser being and Fiery Jr. being on like Death Pactor, and they were gonna be like representing the team, and they were gonna do the challenge. Because like it doesn't make sense that they would just kill off everyone and then bring them back like the very next episode. Also, I really want to see what's happening with Black Hole and One's deal. They didn't talk about that like at all in Tpot 20, so it's gonna be something big. Maybe Black Hole's gonna team up with One. He's gonna become evil Black Hole. But I think that'd just be game over, honestly, because I don't know, man. Black Hole, we saw what happened if Black Hole went angry in Tpot 10 and his nightmare. It'd be a white void, nothing else, bro. So I think we're gonna see that deal, and why is it so important? It's because they haven't showed us anything about that, like, whole entire deal. I think, okay, honestly, I hope there's not a lot of One stuff in this episode, because we just got an entire One backstory, and they set up, like, there's so much stuff, like, obviously, like, every single group. I want to see what's happening with that, because it's really interesting on how, I want to see how they all, like, come together to beat One. Like, obviously, that's not gonna happen yet, but I hope they, like, in Tpot 20, like, they did not do anything. They showed, like, 30 seconds of each group and then cut it back to something with One. And that really made me angry. Because, like, that's a really interesting story that's happening right now. And I want to see what's happening with Post-Split. I want to see what's happening with Roboti Bracelety. I want to see where David and Dora went, like, in the storm. We haven't heard anything about them, and that's kind of disappointing. I think David, okay, this is a little theory about BFDIE. I think BFDIE exists. I think David's gonna win BFDIE. He's gonna win BFDIE, and then he's gonna trap everyone on the island, and then that's why we never, like, hear them or talk about them ever again or see them. And then where David went in the storm is he went to BFDIE elsewhere. And it's going to be him reuniting with all of his old island members that are still trapped there. I don't think that BFDIE area is where Balloony and Announcer are going. I think it's going to finally show us where, like, the Announcer planet with all the announcers, like, what that is. Or, you know, we could have Balloony, David, Announcer, and all the BFDIE cast do something. I hope they're not, like, as important to the plot of Tpot as, like, some other people are. But I hope BFDIE isn't just a season for funnies like BFB was until the split. Dun dun dun. I also think that, like, Oh yeah, I think they're gonna, like, okay, I think they showed us, like, the black goo dripping from the sky onto a bush in the trailer, and I feel like that's gonna be important for some reason. I think the bugs, because it's an insectophobe's nightmare, I think the bugs are gonna be like the bugs that Pentel spawned in Tpot 19 when she was torturing 4. And I think either like the black goo stuff is gonna drip down on the bugs and mutate them, and it's gonna make that weird like snake bug worm thing that's really freaking me out in like the trailer and the stuff and like the promotional image that we got for like announcing that it was gonna be an Insectophobes Nightmare 6. I think that like the black goo is gonna drip on the bugs and it's gonna mutate them. That would be really cool. Or it's just gonna be the rift strikes down on the bugs and they mutate, but that's a little boring. How they recovered Lie, or how Lie got brought back, is kind of confusing. Well, I hope they don't bring back all the contestants with the remote for the wireless recovery center, because that's kind of boring, honestly. Like, who wants to see that? They just like beep 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 beep, and like everyone's brought back. So I hope they do something interesting. I hope X brings them back. I love X. I thought X was gonna be the host until 2 was obviously shown being the host. Well, he's not. He hasn't been shown to be the host, but now that we know he's out of bed, he's probably gonna be the host for this episode, which is a bummer because X is only like hosted by himself for like 1.5 episodes, being like, this episode is about basketball. I think that's episode 9 in BFB. And then he hosted the Cake at Stake for the next episode 10. Which is kind of a bummer. X was such a fun host. I like how he just screwed everything up and he was just trying his best. As opposed to other people like Donut hosting for his first time ever and he just knows exactly what to do. X is just such a cute guy. I hope X defeats 1. Right, I forgot to talk about Lie and how she gets recovered. I think that is either gonna be that 2 has like a little bit power left, or X recovers her and the rest of the cast. I hope that doesn't happen again, but I think that Pencil actually did recover Lie, maybe, probably, in Tpot 19 when she tried to recover Lie. I think that actually happened. Oh wait, I forgot about Pencil. Speaking of Pencil, I hope we get to see a lot of her in BFDI 1. That's what the 16th anniversary should have been of BFDI instead of BFDIE. It should have been Tpot 21 or like a BFDI remastered with Pencil instead of, with Pencil being from the future and then like everything's like breaking and stuff. That would have been cool. But no, we got BFDIE. I don't hate BFDIE. Fun fact about BFDIE, all the like even number episodes are my favorite. They're like so good. I don't know why. Like 2's my favorite episode of BFDIE. And then there's 4. And then it goes 3. Then it goes 1. Like 1, it wasn't a bad episode. It was just overhyped. Like BFDIE 1 did not deserve a 32-hour live stream. But wait, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I think Fireball, which is Fiery and 8-Ball, are gonna meet up with the hotel crew, and they're gonna like be a group because Fiery's sailing to somewhere with 8-Ball. I feel like they didn't just bring 8-Ball back for no reason. So I feel like, yeah. And they've been in the trailer, so we know they're probably gonna be important. Yeah, that was my Tpot predictions. I hope you enjoyed, because this is my first ever video where I use my voice, or on this channel at least. And honestly, I didn't really make a script like I wanted to for this episode. I was too lazy. But you know, if we ever do this again, I'm probably gonna do this with Tpot 22. So like when that comes out, I'm gonna probably make like an actual script instead of just like talking into my mic. Hello everyone, and welcome to BFDIE 5 predictions. I know that this video is called Tpot 21 predictions, but honestly I wanted to talk about some stuff about BFDIE. Earlier in the video I already talked about how I think David's gonna win BFDIE, and trap all the contestants onto the island, and then that's where him and an announcer are going. Honestly, I think next episode, I hope it has a lot more David screen time. I love David. That's why I love 2 so much, because he just had so many expressions. We'd never seen David with that many expressions, and it's really cool that he got some more. I love seeing him just get the ball and fail miserably every single time, bro. He just goes, and like, seriously? But yeah. I think that like maybe Ruler's gonna get out this episode, or Sidewalkie. I feel like it's gonna be a boy. I don't know why. I just got that feeling. It's not gonna be Sticker, I feel like, and it's not gonna be Sticker or Jeremy. Those are the 2 people who definitely aren't getting out of this episode. And David. I feel like if David gets eliminated, like the OSC and like BFDI fans are gonna revolt, bro. They're gonna like, it's gonna be worse drama than when BFDI one we released, bro. And well, this was a short prediction. There's not really much to predict. I mean, but nobody thought there was gonna be an Insectifoes Nightmare 0, but here we are. So yeah, this is it. I hope you actually enjoyed the video now, because it's ending in 3, 2, 1.